me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, gotta fill up engine. In my thoughts up.
Welcome back, everybody. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Again, I apologize for the no microphone situation that we have right now. I'm in a different place right now, so I don't have my microphone. Forgot it at my apartment. But today we are going to talk about our new third round rookie standout, Devon Achane. And what we're going to talk about today is something that I made in a video before, basically talking about Devon Achane and how he could possibly be the next thing on the Dolphins. Honestly, right now what we have is we have a couple people naming standouts of our off season so far going into training camp, and what was said was Devon Achane was one of the standouts coming in, not just rookie but like player standouts from the camps. And of course we could take it with a grain of salt just because there is no actual pads or anything like that, but I'm going to read you the article just so you guys can see essentially what they're saying. So basically what we have here is that Marcel Louis-Jacques, he essentially has shown and seen that all the players are basically talking about Devon Achane being the standout of this new Dolphins regime. And according to ESPN, Achane's predominant role early on could be on passing downs and vertical situations. Then again, Achane should continue to blossom throughout training camp. Perhaps Mike McDaniel views him as the team's lead back coming into week 1. Wow, I don't know about that, but we're going to see. And essentially Marcel Louis-Jacques says the rookie third round pick has already looked like one of the Dolphins' more explosive offensive players. Although his practice production should be taken with a grain of salt until the pads go on. Even in non-padded team drills, Achane shows prowess as a pass catcher and the home run ability after the catch. Again, something that we wanted. I'll talk about it later. It's a crowded running back room in Miami, but it may not be long before the rookie has a predominant role. And the thing is what we're going to talk about is that one of the biggest knocks on Devon Achane coming out of college was his size, but we also have to remember that he was running track in college. So when you are running track and doing football, track comes after football. So his offseason from football is track. That's when he's doing his track running. And essentially what that was doing was he was still a little bit smaller than most of the running backs that were coming out of college. But one of the most exciting things about this offseason, which I don't know if I've really seen this for a while, but listen, Devon Achane has ballooned up to 192 when he was basically like 175, close to 180-ish, coming out of college. He's ballooned up to 192, and that was like, I don't know, 4 weeks ago or something like that. So I don't even know how big he is now. But what we're seeing right now is that he is already putting on the mask to be the lead running back. Now, last year we had Chase Edmonds, and Chase Edmonds was supposed to be this role. So what I think is why Mike McDaniel got so excited when he was choosing Devon Achane is he got Chase Edmonds last year because that is essentially what we were supposed to have. We were supposed to have Chase Edmonds coming out of the backfield, doing his little thing, and catching the ball and this and that. Well, what happened this year, obviously, as we saw, is that Chase Edmonds couldn't hold on to the ball if somebody placed it in his hands. I mean, the guy was dropping the ball every single game that I saw. I mean, even the Bengals game, the first touchdown that Tua was going to throw to put us in the lead, he dropped that. So what Devon Achane brings is most likely a better version of Chase Edmonds, which, again, the confidence for him coming out is much higher than Chase Edmonds. Devon Achane has already proven that he is a pass-catching running back. He's probably the best one on this team. He is the best one on this team for pass catching. And what they are also seeing is that once he gets the ball in his hands, it is hard to bring him down, which is giving you that little Chris Johnson-esque type of feel to it where the guy is just fast. And to be honest, you talk about putting on muscle mass. What that you can't negate that would do is actually give him more speed because, he is fast already. But if you put more muscles on the legs, well, that gives you more power for each step that you're taking when you're running. So he could possibly get even faster than he was before. And I mean, it's just going to be awesome to watch. So right now, he is going to be one of the standouts on this team, and it's already just the off season. And to be honest, man, I mean, when you see some of these things, obviously you kind of go back and forth with, hey, there's no pads, you don't really know what's going on, this and that. Anything could happen. You never know. But what I'm saying is that Chase Edmonds last year was supposed to be this guy. He was supposed to be the guy, and even in the offseason, he looked like he was going to be the guy to do what he needs to do, which is something why you can't really take this with too much, authenticity, because we also saw Chase Edmonds last year look really good. And, I mean, he did do some things, but honestly, it was just the confidence that just wasn't there for Chase Edmonds coming into the year. I don't know what happened. He just had blinders on, and it just never faded. I think he dropped his first pass, and that was basically it for him for the rest of the year, because he just, there were too many times where he just did not do what he needed to do. He didn't choose the right holes. I think Devon Achane is a clean slate, and he brings you that same type of explosive weapon that Chase Edmonds was supposed to be, but faster. He is faster than Chase Edmonds, and I mean, to be honest, he's more elusive, I would think. Devon Achane just has much more potential, and this is just a rookie. So, of course, Mike McDaniel is going to get him on the field. We are going to see Devon Achane come onto the field. He will see the field, and he is going to get touches. I just think it's going to be one of those things. Honestly, he kind of has the same similarity. I wouldn't say the same, but, there's that excitement that only he would bring. I think throughout the whole draft, there were a lot of players' names, but Devon Achane was one of the ones that was like, everybody was looking to see where he would go, because there's just so much explosiveness to him. There's so much potential. Kind of just similar to like Tua. You have so much potential in the guy, and you just want to see what he can do. So I think, again, the same way that when Tua hit the field, everybody was like, I think it's the same thing with Devon Achane, that when you see that Achane in the back of the jersey, you're going to be like, get that ball to him right now. I think it's going to be one of those things that you're just like, get that ball to Devon Achane. Let's see what he can do right now. Training camp is coming up in a couple of weeks, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I'm excited to see what Devon Achane does, and I'm excited to see if he turns into the type of guy that I think he will be. I think he could turn into the type of guy that I think we all are hoping that he's going to turn into, which is that super quick Chris Johnson type of dude, and I think it's going to be awesome to watch. As always, hope you have a great rest of your day. Fins up, baby. Peace.